Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. This is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for tuning in on a Friday evening as usual. Today it is the 11th, no, today is the 3rd of November, okay, 2023. As usual, Friday evening. So if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat box. This live stream is broadcasted to both Facebook and also and YouTube. So wherever you are watching right now, so thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so today market is extremely good. As in fact, it's very good for the past 1 week, right? So yeah, later I'll talk about that. Okay, so before that, so please say a hi to me in the comments. Okay, engage with me, entertain me. Let Facebook and also YouTube algo knows that you want to see more of MarketWise Asia content in the future. Because if you don't engage with me, be it some share, some likes, or chat with me, YouTube and Facebook will think, okay, that you aren't interested, and slowly they will stop showing you our content, or I mean that from Facebook on YouTube, especially on Facebook. So if you see MarketWise Asia, sometimes posting or whatever, just click like. I think that's the least you can do lah. Okay, if what you don't do in that Facebook will not show you our content in the future anymore. Okay, so let me take a look at the comments right now. Hello, Kelvin. Hello, Dave, Kelly, William, SJ, Mary, Julie, Edwin, Kyok Lo, okay, Pei Wen, Sharon, okay, David, Dominic, MS. So fantastic. I can see some of the name not so familiar, especially those on the Facebook one. Okay, you guys, are familiar with me. If this is the first time, okay, you are, hearing me on Facebook or YouTube, please type the number one in the chat box. Okay, like MS, like Dominic, okay, like Kyong Lo. I don't usually see you guys commenting now, like Edwin, or are you just silent supporter, or somehow you just want to comment today? Okay, all right. Hello, CJ. Okay, so I think let some people to stream in first. Okay, so more people are streaming in. Okay, so let me try to do. Let me try to share my screen. Also, nobody commented. Okay, if you guys the first time hearing me, just type one in the comments. I don't see any one in the comments. Okay, so let me add my screen right now. So hello, Hadley. Okay, let me try to do this. Hello, Roy. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So as usual, a disclaimer first, whatever I share today is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Okay. All right. Chris, thanks so much. Okay. Chitak. Okay. So just to let you guys know first, I will be away. You guys can see the screen, right? I'll be away, okay, from desk from the 5th to 14th of November. That is about 1 week, about 10 days or so, okay, because I'll be flying away, flying with my family to Japan for a vacation. So next week, okay, next week there won't be any Facebook Live on the 10th of November, okay. If that is good, okay, just type OK in the comments. If you acknowledge that I'll be away, so next week, Friday, 10th of November, I won't be doing the Facebook Live. Okay, Edwin said, silent but firm supporter. Where is it? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. So can okay, fantastic. So as usual, Telegram sharing. Okay, so these are the usual social media channel. Do like, subscribe, or follow. And as you guys can see from the top right hand side of the screen, right, tonight's Facebook Live and YouTube stream, okay, is proudly supported and sponsored by Philip CFD. Of course, okay, I have to share with you about their offer, okay, and their promotion. Just a very quick one, okay. If you guys are trading FX or do not have a Philip CFD account, or do not have a Poems account, I do encourage you to open an account right now, because they do have a promo, which is a $120 Sing dollars cash credit every month, right? You can head over to this link and find out more. So this is essentially the website that you'll be seeing over here. So this is a 360 cash credit, but that's for 3 months. So right now we are already into November and December. So $120 cash credit every single month, valid until 29th of December 2023. So it is very simple, okay? Essentially, okay, you just execute, okay, 8 FX CFD trade, okay? So a round trip, okay, you buy and sell to close the trade, you buy and then you sell to close the trade. The trade, it is considered 2 trades, okay? So essentially, it's only, okay, it's only 4 round trade. That's it, okay? All right, you get a $20 cash credit. You execute additional 28 more CFD trade, okay? FX CFD trade, that's 14 round trade. You get additional $100, okay, CFD cash credit. This will be deposited into your account. So total $120. So for November, 120, and for December also $120. So I think one of the things that Philips CFD they do have is a very competitive spread. So I do have the account also. Okay, their spread is actually quite good, very good. Okay, especially for the major pairs like Euro, USD. Okay, typically less than 0.5 pips. Okay, in normal times, like, okay, which is considered very good. Okay, all right. So you can use this link to open an account over here. I'll post the link in the comments over here. All right, so bit.ly/alex-poems-open account. Okay, I posted the link. You can also see the link in the scrolling bar. So this is essentially what you see on the screen. All right, so this is at least they know it is from my side over here. So they already pre-select some of the things already. So for example, cash plus account, everything, okay, trading facility, multi-currency facility, everything, okay. The key thing is, okay, you remember to take for this contract for difference CFD. All right. And after that, continue. If you are a Singaporean, you can use SingPass to open an account very fast, within less than 5 minutes. Okay, the account is open and good to go. Of course, if you are non-Singaporean, okay, or not residing in Singapore, okay, you still can open, but of course, you need to upload all your passport details, NRIC details, okay, and such. Okay, all right. So with that, okay, let me continue with my sharing today. Okay, all right. So one more thing. Okay. I think some of you might know, you might receive my email already. So we do have this trading arena, okay, battle of the trader that is coming up next week. So next week, okay, I won't be around, but okay, Jeremiah, all right, the host and moderator will be there, okay, to moderate the sessions for you guys. You can see that over here. This is something different that we are doing over here, right? So essentially, okay, it is a 2 seasoned trader that will go head to head and we will debate our trading strategies, our tactics on forex, stocks, commodities, crypto. Okay, all right. Sign up ready, Aris. Pei Wen say the screen is very blurred. Is it just me? Everything looks normal from my side over here. Is it okay? If it is okay, just type okay in the comments for the rest of you guys. So to let Pei Wen know that it is him, okay, who has the issue, or is it me? Okay, all right. So this is goes head to head. We'll debate our trading strategy. So it's not just one speaker where they'll present their topics, their strategy and stuff. So we will debate. So we will share with you, why your strategy is better, why my strategy is better, how I trade the market, how I see the market, and compare to yours. What are the difference? Okay. So this is a chance to learn from our seasoned trader. Okay, get inspired from the trader's mindset and challenge your market knowledge. All right. So very simple over here. Okay, as usual, get lucky draw and also a bonus video by Kathy Lin. Okay, the top 5 high impact news event that will shape the financial market dynamics. Okay, all these are free. Okay, and then just to let you know, for next week, the first week, all right, on the 9th of November, Singapore time, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. just nice after your dinner. Boris, okay, and Kathy will do a debate. Okay, will battle each other out on their trading strategies. If I'm not mistaken, Boris tend to do intraday and Kathy tend to do a little bit longer term swing trade and position trade and such. Okay, so they'll kind of debate. Once again, I'll post the link in the comments. Do register for it. It is free. Okay, and let me continue over here. So of course, the FOMC. Okay, I really kickstart the main session already. So let me try to go faster a little bit. So the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. I mean, it is again not new news. Okay, it is for the past 2 days already. So there is no hike. The hike, as in there's no hike. So the interest rates remain the same for already 2 consecutive meetings already. So this is the news I've taken from CNBC over here. I'm going to post the link in the over my browser over here. Okay, and see that Fed holds rate steady, upgrade assessment of economic growth. Blah blah blah. Technically, okay, it is telling you that okay, I'm still holding rate okay at 5.25 to 5.5. But okay, what Jerome Powell is saying that some of the content is that meeting is that the inflation rate okay, although has come down, it is still way above their target rate of 2%. Okay, so do you think the Fed will hike okay more hike in the coming December or more into next year? If you think there's more hike, just type yes in the comments. If you think that that's it, okay, the Fed is done already, okay, no more hiking, just type no in the comments. Okay, right. So personally, I think okay, there might be maybe one more hike. I think that should be enough at least for the next few months. Okay, but this is just my personal opinion. Okay, I think the economy is still strong. Is still strong. Is still okay. So I think that they can still afford. I think one or two more hike. Okay, and no repercussion. I think still can. Okay, all right. So, but okay, what is the market actually telling us? Okay, what is the market actually telling us? Okay, so what do you think the market is telling us that? What do you think that the Fed is doing? Okay, so if you look at the target rate over here, I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, so the Fed that is contemplating whether to hike or not. There could be still one more. Okay, so the next FOMC meeting is in December, 40 days ahead. Okay, and it is on the 13th of December. Okay, so there is just okay. In fact, it changed. Prior to that was about 20%, but now in December one is about 95%. The market will think that there's no more hike. There's no more hike. So the current rate is 5.25 to 5.5%. Okay, all right. So 5.25 to 5. But okay, the key thing is okay, you can see that 31st. All right, there's still possibility that they can still hike a little bit, but I think the chance is not so very low chance lah. Okay, and then 20th March is here. Probability. Let me see. Okay, so it's back to 5.25. About 70% chance still remain the same. Okay, and then 1st of May. Then you'll see that then you'll see that the market is pricing in that the Fed could lower the interest rate. Okay, starting from about near the second half of the year. Okay, from the 1st of May. Can you see that the probability right now, at least for now, is about 50%. Okay, from 5.25 to 5% to 5.25%. Okay, drop a 0.25%. Okay, so I think there's still a slight chance that it could hike, but it is low probability. But the case is that they think that there's a good pretty chance that the Fed will start to lower the interest rate in the second half of the year, or from the 1st May 2024 onwards. Okay, all right. Yeah, so one more hike before 2023, but it is up to them. Okay, they could still hike, but I think low probability, or they can give us a surprise in December. Nobody knows that. But anyway, okay, the market has been very bullish already, and it seems that the bonds market is telling us that okay, the Fed is done with the hype already. At least this is what telling us, okay. All right, so I'll share with you guys more on that later over there. Okay, so for those who just joined me right now, I have 150 both from YouTube and Facebook. Okay, there are still more people streaming in. Okay, give me a like, share, or comments if you could. Liking is free, it doesn't cost you money, but it really help me a lot. Okay, to get the message out, to get the video out to a lot of other people. Okay, from YouTube and on Facebook as well. So give me a like, share, or comments. Liking is free. Okay. Okay, so this is done for today, but again, what is the next week important economic data? All right, so let me just share with you from Forex Factory. Also, nothing new over here. So for next week, next week it is the 5th to November 11. I won't be around. Actually, nothing much. Okay, the key thing is it's on Thursday and on Friday. I think you can see it. Okay, I'm trying to zoom in a bit. Thursday on Friday, unemployment claims, Fed Chair Powell speaks, okay, and then the consumer sentiment. In fact, just now, I didn't post it. I think just now the what is it? The non-farm payroll, okay, 150K, expectation 185K, 185K. Okay, so in fact it's not so good, okay, but given this, right, the market actually, rally higher. So bad news is good news right now. So okay, didn't produce as much, new jobs, but the market rally. Okay, this is just what the market is doing right now. Okay, all right. So okay, so now it's back to the actual market that I'm going to share with you guys. Do you remember what I mentioned about the AAII sentiment survey last week? If you can remember, just type AAII in the comments. Okay, all right. But okay, I need to be honest also. Last week, I told you guys that I was not sure because the market is like at an inflection point already, right? Did I say that last week? Okay, did I say that I wasn't too sure, but there are a few signs that say that there could be a market turning point. Okay, one of them is of course the star reversal signal over there. Quite June or not? Okay, wow, June there, the reversal at the star over here, and then reverse here. Okay, if you think this is quite June or scarily June, okay, just type June in the comment. ZHUN, quite June, not too bad. All right, so back to the AAII. Actually, quite very few people commented AII. Okay, so actually I mentioned about AI sentiment survey lah. So do you know last week? Okay, in fact, even before that, I said during the summit booster, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, during the face-to-face person summit booster, that when the bearish sentiment is at a 40% and above, bearish sentiment, that could often mark at a turning point over here. So get to the sentiment survey over here. Okay, so in fact 25th of October is 40% mark, 40% bearish sentiment. Okay, 1st of November 50%. Very rare you get, not say very rare, as in not always you get a 50% bearish sentiment over there. Okay, so if you go to the data over here, so last week it didn't come out, correct? Not, it didn't come out. Okay, so only 1st of November it came out. 50% it is very bearish. So as I said, the crowd, the mass is always wrong one. You cannot follow the crowd, especially on Twitter also. If you have been on Twitter, the people are very bearish. In fact, some of the expert traders some of them are also very bearish. So you can see that 25th of October over here. 25th of October, that week lah, okay, that week over here, that is over here. All right, so 25th, this is the S&P 500 futures over here. 25th is there. So 1st of November, it is here. All right, I'll do a naked chart over here. Can you see or not? June, right? June at this market low over here is at a low. Okay, the market rebounded. When it is at the bearish sentiment low. So once again, I often do that. Just a recap also, okay, for those who are new to MarketWise Asia, this is the thing over here. Okay, so this is thing over here. This is the link. Okay, it is already updated already. So for those who maybe didn't watch last week, this one, the data over here, all right, is translated into a graphical chart form over here. It is over here. Can you see over here? Okay, 50%. Often the 50% mark, 40% mark is a turning point in the market over here. Okay, in the market. A bit lag. My cursor a bit lag, but never mind. But you roughly get the idea. Okay. So Melvin is asking, will it be the same for bullish sentiment? The answer is no. I don't use it for bullish sentiment. The reason is because when the market it is heading higher, very bullish, like the market can still continue to go higher. Okay, all right. So when there's momentum going up, okay, it can still go higher when the bullish sentiment is already at a high. So no, but when the bearish sentiment is at a rock bottom, right? But that usually means that it is at a turning point. That's at a turning point over here. Okay, that's the turning point over here. And then okay, of course, plus the star reversal signal. In fact, this Monday, this Monday on the 30th of October, I told my seasonal vantage insiders, right, that the VIX, okay, that the VIX also have a potential star reversal signal also. This fear level, okay, not typically as the gauge the fear level over here. So this is VIX is inversely correlated with the stock market. All right, when there's a extreme fear, okay, the stock market tank, the VIX spike. There's a fear, the VIX spike. Okay, this is the spike. So there's a star reversal signal. Okay, which means that okay, the stock market might be going higher. And true enough, over here the VIX actually go down. So there's a number of confluence, signal that tells me that the market could be at a bottom over here. And how many of you here are from Seasonal Vantage Insider? Just type SV in the comments. Okay, I already mentioned, okay, last week, even though I said that, I wasn't so sure whether the market is going to go higher or go down lower, but based on, seasonal and such, I'm quite insistent to go for a long again. So actually, this Monday, I say, right, okay, I'm going to still to go try for a long, okay, to go try for a long, okay. So for those who are SV insiders, right, you most likely Monday or Tuesday, you would have already entered. And I want to say that all bulls are all spot on, right? In fact, let's say even if you are not a SV insiders, right? In fact, okay, if you dare to buy, okay, just buy the index, S&P 500, Nasdaq 100, okay, you still can make money one. You don't need to be so particular about choosing which sector or industry or which stock to go in. You still can go in and make money. Okay, that's for another day. Thank you so much for the comments over here. And then so for this coming for right now, okay, so right now you don't ask me can buy or not. Don't ask me can buy or not. Okay, if you want to buy, the best chance is on Monday or Tuesday market before it really ran up. Okay, now is definitely not a good time to buy. Not a good time to buy. Okay, say how do I say it? Don't buy. Okay, no buy. Okay, can you just type no buy or don't buy in the comments? Okay, no buying. Okay, no buying. Okay, we are already quite near the resistance level. Okay, I mean that I always tell you guys, right, you want to buy at least a low, right, not buying at a high. If you buy now, it is TMP. I already said that one. You want to buy at a relatively swing low, okay, at a swing low, okay. And I think I mentioned before, okay, as a rule of thumb, when the market has been up for 3 consecutive days, don't buy really. Okay, you most likely miss out, at least from a swing trade perspective. Swing trade. Okay, if you are long-term investor, I have no comments on that because I don't do that. But if you're talking about swing trade, okay, holding for a few days to less than a month, that kind, you are a bit late already. Okay, so 3 times, as in go higher for 3 consecutive days, don't buy. Okay, so which means that let's say for example the S&P 500, I remove the dotted line over here. Okay, so this is the first day it went higher, second day it went higher, third day it went higher. So here on this day, you don't buy already. Of course, this is quite rare. The market continue to go higher, but a lot of times the market do have a pullback that kind. So as a rule of thumb, 3 days higher, you don't buy. Wait for another chance. Right now, it's definitely cannot buy one. Okay, I mean that of course the market still can go higher like that lah. Okay, but I don't really foresee that happening now. Okay, so where can the market go higher? So for this coming week or so. Okay, if you add in the anchor VWAP, okay, anchor VWAP is over here. I can just remove here, anchor VWAP over here, right? You put it at a swing high just before the market corrected, okay? Over here, we are, okay, near the AWAP, at the anchor VWAP, anchored at the swing high over here, at the top of in July over here, okay? So we are somewhere around there. It is at about 4420, about there, okay, about there, 4420 already, okay, about there. So your risk to reward, the upside, it is not there anymore. And if you add in the usual indicator over here, okay, can you see that over here? Right, we are also near the S1 level support over here. Hey, Henry, so fast you are back. I thought you were at Jay's mentoring session. So we are near the S1, R1 level. Can you see that we are already hitting there already? We are already hitting the near the R1 level already. R1 level already. Okay. Okay. So it's like a range lah. Okay. So between 4,004, between this is 4,004 to 4,000. 4,000, yeah, 4,390 to about 4,420, okay? 4,390 to about 4,420, about there, okay? I just put a range over here, okay? I just put a range over here, it's about that. So we are hitting the resistance level over there already, okay? If you add in the volume profile, not so obvious in S&P 500, but more obvious in the Nasdaq over here. Okay. Relatively high volume node is here. Okay. Relatively high. So somewhere around there, it is also there about that. So 4,390 to about 4,420, thereabout. So it is the resistance level. We are hitting that. Okay, I think I talked very long on S&P already. So the Nasdaq, okay, so if you put in the volume profile over there, okay, it is also somewhere near already. Can you see that? For the Nasdaq, it can be quite confusing. I put a naked chart first, okay, so easier to see. So based on the Nasdaq 100, okay, from swing high to swing low, all right, so the resistance level, it is at about 15,300, then about, okay, about 15,300 for the Nasdaq, futures, Nasdaq futures, 15,000. If you can see the number, just type 1530 in the comments. 15300, Yang say round two, so fast will come back already, okay, fantastic, okay, all right, so 15,300. So this is the resistance level over here, and you add in the usual cloud plus pivot point plus CPR, all right, we are also there. Can you see that this is the R1 level? Okay, also about there, like 15,300. Okay, it is there. So upside is not there. So yeah, you can take a break right now. Right? Don't buy already. Don't buy already. Okay. All right, Ken. So this is the market outlook for this. I think today will be very short because nothing to buy already for now. We have to see next week. Right now, nothing to buy. Okay, so having said that, right, I just want to share with you guys. Okay, another one. I forget to share with you another one. Okay, besides the AAII, I'm going to share with you guys this NAAIN. Okay, I think some of you might have heard of that. How many, okay, have not heard of this NAAIN? Niam, quite niam lah. Niam king niam. Okay, NAAIN. Who have never heard of Niam King? Never heard of Niam King? Just type no in the comments. I just want to see the how many of you know. I think for some of you might be new content, my new knowledge. Okay, Henry, you are very seasoned already, you know already. No. So many of you here never don't know what is this Niam King, right? Niam. Okay, Niam King. Okay, Niam. Okay, this Niam is actually the okay, this is the National Association of Active Investment Manager. Basically, they are the fund managers, okay? Fund managers exposure index. So the average exposure to the US equity market by the fund managers. So this is the NAAIM, NAM Exposure Index over here. Can you see that for the NAM exposure number, we are, in fact, for this year, 2023, we are at the lowest level, okay? Even the fund managers, okay, their exposure, okay, to the equities market is at a very low level over here, okay? Compared to the even lower one is, of course, the bear market in 2022, okay? It's at a low level, but we are somewhere around there. So the sentiment is really, really bearish. All these professionals, okay, they are also like, don't dare to invest, take out the fund, okay, don't to invest the market, so they are also quite bearish. So all in all, these are the kind of, sentiment that you can gauge from the market, all right? And then, okay, if you want to have a better idea on this, how this NAM exposure index, right, you can in fact go to stockcharts.com, all right, stockcharts.com. I think it is free, okay? Even if you are not a paying member, you still can see this data, okay? So you type NAAIM, wow, not holding, okay, this is account, tongue twister, NAAIM, okay? You just type there, all right? So it is there over there. So you can see that daily chart is nothing one, because the data is not daily, it is weekly, okay? So you need to change to weekly, all right? You change to weekly, okay? And then period, maybe you can put 5 years to see a better data. And you don't need a bar chart, you just can put some lines over here, okay? And then you just, okay. I can remove that moving average, okay? None. This is my default, okay? So I can just remove that. So this is the past 5 years, the NAM exposure index. We are at a low already. Can you see that? Okay. All right. Excluding the COVID crash. This is the COVID crash. But we are at a low level. Okay. All right. So you can put 10 years also. I'm not sure whether free member can see 10 years, but I can see 10 years lah. Okay. Can you see? We are also somewhere near the low level over here. Can see or not? Can, all right. So Alvin was asking, all right, is the market down because fund manager is selling or the other way around? Could be. They could be selling. Okay, they don't get exposure. I don't know about that. Whether they are already short selling, they are selling or whatever it is, but their exposure is very low. But you need to think of this in another way. If they are bullish in the market, they think that the market is going to head higher in the coming, I don't know, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. They need to increase the exposure, right? They couldn't be, exposure to be so low, right? So this is one telltale sign really. So if you learn something new about this, okay, just type NAAIM in the comments, all right? Or NIAM so can, NIAM also can, whatever it is. Just let me know you understand this. You can put this tool into your arsenal also, all right? You can put this tool into your arsenal also. So a lot of things, Okay, I see the AIS at the low, NAAIM is at the low. My proprietary star reversal signal is at a low. Okay, VIX is at a high based on my star reversal signal. So all these are lining up. Okay, so let me try to remove this. Okay, and having said that, okay, I just want to let you know that, okay, even though the market it is generally up, if you look at the S&P okay, it is still up for the year. Nasdaq, it is still up for the year. Okay, wait, let me try to find the thing over here. Okay, let me post this link for you to see. Okay, I'll share this link easier for you guys to see. Okay, this is from WSJ. All right, Wall Street Journal over here. You can see that you guys can see, or I need to put bigger for you guys. You can see, okay, so for the S&P 500, okay, year-to-date return is about 13%, about 14%. Okay, for the Nasdaq 100, year-to-date return is about 37%. 37%. So overall, the market is still up, right? You can see that, based on the index, market up. So you might have a feeling that most of the stocks should be up. Do you think so or not? Do you think so or not? If you think it is this case, just type yes in the comments. If you think that no, a lot of stocks are not actually doing well, just type no. Okay, but I mean that intuitively, if you just a very quick, feeling, you see that the S&P 500 is up 20%, you should feel that about, out of these 500 stocks, most of them should be up. Am I right to say that of this Nasdaq 100, Nasdaq is up 37%, most of these stocks should be up? Yes or no? Okay, Mark still say no, it is the Magnificent Seven pushing up. Yes. Okay, I'll come to that later. I'll come to that later. But yes, okay, you're right. Okay, in fact, the market is the breadth underneath is actually not doing so well. Not doing so well. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So as I mentioned already, right? Okay, year to date index still get very good return, but provided that is you invest in the index, you trade the index. But if you are investing in individual stocks, okay, trading the individual stocks, okay, you might feel that your return, it is not an easy market to trade. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's why I say that this is a trader's market. Of course, if you are active trader, you can go long, you can go short. There are still stocks that is doing well. There are still stocks that's not doing well. You can still make profit from the market. But if you're talking about buy and hold investors, okay, it is actually not very good. A lot of stocks are actually not doing well. I just want to show you some data over here. Okay, take a look over here. Okay, I go to slickcharts.com. So make a guess. Okay, out of this S&P 500, right? Out of S&P 500, how many stocks, okay, are the year-to-date return, it is actually positive. Okay, so which means that the stock, let's say for example, the stocks start at the year at $100. Okay, by now it is 101. So year to date until November, it is still positive return. Okay, how many you think is okay from now, as in from the start of the year until year to date until now November, is positive out of these 500 stocks? How many 30 stocks? This cannot be lah. 30 stocks, 500 stocks 500 stocks how many stocks are actually positive year to date? How many stocks? Make a guess lah. Make a guess. 50 stocks, 100 stocks, 200 stocks, 300 stocks are positive year to date. Don't Google, just tell me how you feel about that. 30%, 50%, 200 stocks. I'm going to review the answer to you. Okay, so this is S&P 500 stocks. Year-to-date return. One NVIDIA, it is up 197%. Woohoo! Not too bad, right? Meta stocks, okay, Facebook was once the most hated stock. This is up 158%. Ooh, not too bad, right? So see, S&P 500 total, okay, S&P 500 total, they are about I think about 503 stocks, okay, total 503, okay, because of some of the stocks, like they have two different classes, like Alphabet, I think got A class and C class, so adding a few more. So total is about 503 or 504, but just assume that it's 500, okay. See, it's still green, still green, still green, still green, still green, still green, still green. You see? Until 236 stocks. It's only 236 stocks. Okay. Sorry, a bit laggy. Okay, but you get the idea. Okay, so it's 236. Only 236 are actually positive this year. Okay, not even 250 stocks. So which means that there are more than 50% of the stocks are underwater this year. Does this number shock you or not? Okay, all right. If this number shock you, just type yes in the comments. Okay, so 50% of the stocks are not doing well. Okay, all right. They are underwater for year-to-date performance. Okay, all right. So which is the worst one? I don't know about this. JS Market, Solar Edge, Enphase, Moderna, down 74%, down 70%, down 60%, FMC, ST Lauder, down 53%, Etsy, Paycom, okay, some of the very familiar stocks, okay, Walgreens Boots, okay, Key Corps, Charles Schwab, okay, where they kick out the TD Ameritrade, right? All these are down. 50% is not doing well. All right. Yes. Okay. Interesting, right? Okay. Interesting, right? Okay. If this is something new to you, okay, just type new to me. Okay? I just want you guys to engage with me. Okay. Also, let Facebook knows that you like our content, so that next time Facebook can show you more of our content in the future. All right. Can so now make a guess. Okay. Out of the Nasdaq 100, how many positive return year to date for the Nasdaq 100? How many are actually positive return year to date? There's only 100 stocks. Assume it's 100. Okay. How many are positive year to date? Okay. 20. 45. John said 45. Mary said 40. 20. All right. So can go to Nasdaq 100. Okay. Component performance. 50. Nasdaq, same now. Some of the S&P 500 stocks, Nasdaq 100, they also inside. Nvidia, Meta, all these. Tesla is up 77%. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. About 70% it is positive year to date. Not too bad because tech stocks, tech stocks. So most of them, a lot of tech stocks also. So not too bad. So it's 70% year to date, about 70%. Okay. So interesting data, right? Interesting data, right? So just now what I saw a comment over here. Okay. So Stephen is saying not doing well, but DJI and Nasdaq all go up. The reason is because the S&P and the Nasdaq, they are market cap weighted. So the biggest company, they have a lot of weight. So as long as Apple, Google, Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia, all these go up, the index will go up one. Okay, so you can see it over here. All right, top 50 companies, right? Top 50 companies already carry about 60% of the whole S&P 500 weightage already. Okay, I want to share with you something interesting. I think Dow Jones also quite interesting data. Okay, Dow Jones 30 stocks, okay, 30 stocks over here. All right, same over here. Dow Jones 30 stocks, all right, 30 stocks, 50% is underwater. Okay, all the some of the consumer defensive one is underwater. Consumer discretionary is also underwater. Okay, so 50% positive, 50% is underwater. All right, Ken, I think not too bad. Good information, right? Good information, right? Fantastic information, right? Interesting information, right? Okay, so give me a like, share, or comments if you find this information interesting. Right now, we have about 200 people in the room, both on Facebook and YouTube, but only very few likes. Okay, give me a like, share, or comments if you enjoy my content over here. Can? Okay. And before I go into share more, all right, just want to, for those who just came on board over here on my live stream, just want to share with you that Poems, they do have a Philips CFD, they do have a promotion over here, right? So I'm going to share this link to you guys over here, okay? The Philips CFD FX promo and the open account one, okay? All right, so just want to share with you here, for the Forex CFD, okay? They do have a $120 cash credit every month and earn up to 360. Of course, left 2 months, only 240 left. All right, so essentially you just execute 8 FX trade. One trade, okay, buy is considered one trade, okay. You buy and sell a round trade is considered four trades, okay. Four round trades, okay, is $20 cash credit, okay. 14 round trades is considered $100 CFD cash credit. Okay, and just let you know, they do have really tight spreads over here. For the very common one like Euro USD, right, is 0.3 pips. Okay, that's less than 1 pip. Typically about 0.5 to 0.6 pips. Okay, I do have their accounts as well. So if you are trading Forex, or if you do not have a affiliate CFD account, you can open an account. Opening an account is free, doesn't cost you money also, same as my Facebook Live. Okay, so just head over to this link over here, which I mentioned in here. Open the account link over here. Post the link once again in the comments over here. Right. So the open account link over here, you will see something like this. So it is already chosen, pre-selected. Just make sure everything is okay. Cash plus, everything okay. Just make sure that this CFD is tick, is checked, okay? And then just continue. You can open your account. If you are a Singaporean, you can use the SingPass to open an account within 5 to 10 minutes. The opening account is done. If you are a foreigner, you still can open an account, but you need to set in all the personal data, personal passport details and such, okay, to KYC, okay, all right, to open an account. So with that, okay, what should I continue to talk about? And also the trading arena, Battle of the Traders over here, we do have an event coming up that is next week. Okay, so this is the trading battle. All right, so this is something different, where two seasoned traders, okay, will go face to face with each other. We will debate our trading strategies, our trading styles on different topics: stocks, forex, commodity, crypto, and indices. Okay, and this coming week, right, the first week, 9 November to 9 November only, okay, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. is Boris Slossberg versus Kathleen. So they will debate, they'll fight against each other, whose strategy is the best. Okay, for me personally, right, okay, week 4, 30th November, okay, 8 to 9:30 p.m. This between me and Jay. All right, so I think many of you guys know me and Jay both trade stocks, equities, but we both have a very different kind of trading style. Okay, so we're gonna debate. I'm gonna screw him upside down and tell him why my strategy is the best, and he's gonna screw me upside down and tell me why his strategy is the best. Okay, all right, so it's gonna be fun. So just register for this event. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments over here. All right, so that's it. Okay, so interesting. All right, so total there are 4 weeks. Week 2, Colin Sell versus Binny Ong. Week 3, it is Jin Kai versus Ka Yong. Okay, all right, and of course there will be the usual lucky draw and the bonus video and such. Okay, the rest I don't dare to say lah. But for me and Jay, we're gonna screw each other lah. Okay, all right. You call him stock god. If you win, what are you? In fact, in fact, for Jay's community member, they call me stock saint. They call me stock saint. All right, but stock god still win. I'm stock saint. Okay, stock saint. Yeah. Okay. Steven is asking better on the stream instrument. No, not better on the stream instrument. So for Boris, I believe is battling against intraday versus the I think swing trade or position trade. For Colin, okay, equities versus FX. Okay, but Bini also do trade stocks lah. But for Colin is mostly stocks, and Bini stocks, FX, indices, and commodities. For third week, right, Jin Kai versus Ka Yong, this is between FX versus crypto. So we're going to screw each other and tell you why crypto is good and why FX is good. Okay, Ken? Okay lah, I mean that as long as can make money can really, right? Both are good, right? Fine. Okay, so okay, having said that, right, so I want to share with you guys on this, okay, the bonds. Remember what I mentioned about the bonds, TLT, 20 plus years treasury bonds. I said that the optimal time based on seasonality, okay, it is on the 14th of November to 28th of November. Last week I mentioned that. I think it's almost there. It is almost there. All right, TLT treasury bonds. The market is actually telling us that, the bonds market is telling us that the Fed might not hike anymore. So this is the treasury bonds. Okay, so for the past naked just do this for the treasury bonds. Can you see that for the past 3 days, it has been going higher, which means that the yields are coming down. This is 30 years treasury bonds. So I go to the 10-year yield, PNX, can see that the yields are already coming down really. So which means that, they are calling, power a bluff. I don't think you are going to hike anymore. Maybe one more hike, okay, but very soon, okay, you're going to lower your interest rate. That is, I think, what the bonds market, it is telling us. Okay, all right. Having said that, okay, I'm just going to zoom in on the okay, maybe you can go to TLT lah, okay, the ETF over here, 20 plus years treasury bonds over here. Okay, maybe I go to the bonds here, like, okay, easier. Okay, sorry. Okay, most of the time I like to look at the futures market. Okay, I use the bonds over here, bonds futures. Can you see that this is the first time in many months, okay, that the bonds market is above the central pivot range. All right, you guys can see, just type yes in the comment over here. All right, so the central pivot range over here. Okay, can you see over here? Ignore this. Okay, after this leg down and a leg down. Okay, ignore this over here. Can see that at the high peak, right, at below the low, okay, below the central pivot range since May last year, below the central pivot range, below the CPR. Can you see that the CPR is acting as a resistance level, very soon, right? Okay, right now didn't hit the CPR. This is the first time we are closing above the CPR, or at least right now higher than the CPR. So does that mean that we are in an uptrend now? No. Okay, no, it doesn't mean that we are in an uptrend. Okay, we are still below the cloud. Okay, all right. So based on the daily time frame, okay, we are still in a downtrend. If you really want to classify that bonds future is in an uptrend, at least 2 consecutive months above the CPR. Very similar to what I say to the stock market, S&P 500, 2 consecutive months above the CPR. There's a very good chance that it has turned from a downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, so right now the bonds market, it is still in a downtrend. So there's still a potential chance that it will go like that and then come back down again. And there is lah. But I think the trend could be changing. So for those who didn't hear me last week, okay, based on the seasonals, okay, free information for you guys. But again, I want to let you know that seasonal, okay, it is just a tool. It is just a tool. Okay, it's just like a RSI tool, MACD. Okay, you don't solely just use this tool, okay, to buy or sell. So it doesn't mean that you just enter on 14 and hold on to 28. It doesn't work like that. You still have to look at the price action. Okay, can type PA in the comments. Type P in the comments. Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say, you still need to look at the price action. It doesn't work that way to buy or sell that. So, but we are almost there. So last week I said that it is very good if price can do like that. Okay, and then nearing towards the mid of November, it had a pullback. Okay, then that will be a very good time for us to enter based on seasonal. Okay, 14 to 28. Of course, this is based on the past 20 years data. 95% of the time, it is going higher. But you might say that, hey, Alex, this is a very short window period only. But okay, if you look into December and January, typically the bonds market will continue to go higher from end of the year to early of the year. That kind seasonally, it is pretty good. So when the price action is in favor of it, okay, all right, and seasonality is also in favor, then it's a good chance that we follow it lah. Okay, of course there must be still a trigger for you to enter lah. So I'll be looking at bonds, okay, in the coming week or so when I come back from Japan. Okay, can, all right. So I'll be looking at that, and just to share with you guys some case study over here. Okay, so you know the market is still doing pretty well. Most likely you're going to close somewhere near the high heading into the weekend, which is pretty good also. But as I mentioned just now, right, now is not the best time to buy already. So I mean that don't chase don't chase okay, wait for other opportunity to enter. Okay, so just some case study for you guys for those who are with me over here. I know Henry, okay, is SVO. So just now there are quite a number of people who type SV seasonal advantage insiders over here. Just some case study over here, in case you're interested to share with you how I actually analyze the market, how I enter the market. Some case study. All right, so can you see that? Okay, can you see that? I try to zoom in. Can zoom in? Okay, can zoom in, right? Okay, so this is every Monday. I tend to share with my seasonal advantage insiders peeps, okay, people okay. You can see that this was sent out on the 30th of October, Monday, Monday, before the market opened on Monday. So I already told them that I'm quite insistent on going long. Okay, I still want to go for long, even though the previous week I got stopped out. Okay, but this week all the money, all the profit been buried. Okay, so I still want to insist. Can you see that I shared quite a number of them. Can you see that I shared with them I will be looking at home builders, XHB, or essentially ITB home construction. I'm looking at biotech, aerospace. I'm not sure you can see ITA, aerospace over here. Of course, I blur them out okay, not fair if I share to those who is not inside the seasonal advantage insiders Can you see ITB, Henry, URA, fantastic, right? Okay, so this is one of them. Another one to share with you is that I share is this okay, ITA, aerospace and defense. Can you guys ITA? Can ITA home construction, all these ITA, and then IHI medical device. I share that health is also not too bad. Another one I'm going to share is that I see that I like also URA, uranium ETF. Okay, not many people look at that, okay, but I like also. So case study, I go to uranium also, okay. So URA over here. So can you see that this 30th of October, it is a Monday. It is a Monday over here. Okay, I share. All right, I share that there is a wash and rinse pattern, and the uranium market, uranium is actually pretty strong commodity, okay, compared to other commodity, and also compared to the market, it is quite strong, hovering near the high and also near the central pivot range, okay. When it cannot come down, seasonally, it is up during this period. And can you see over here, this candle over here? I zoom in already, okay. So I do a naked chart, easier for you guys to see. So this is on Friday, okay. There's a wash and rinse pattern over here. All right, where the closing price is lower than the prior day low. So this was the low. So this was the wash line, 25.41. So I told the SV insiders people that I'm looking at uranium. If price can stay above 25.41, which means they can price and close above 25.41 this coming week, I'm going to buy. Okay, I'm going to buy. So which date? Okay, on a Monday. So Monday, I bought uranium, URA. I bought it. Okay, I didn't stay until 4:30 a.m. By the time I think about between 12 to 1 a.m. I entered already. So entered. So I exit somewhere yesterday. So good swing trade. Okay. Another one that I enter like Henry. Okay, Henry entered ITB, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't. But can you see that I also mark out this already? ITB. I say that there is a wash and rinse pattern over here. Can you guys see the wash and rinse? This is the wash bar where price closed below the prior day low. So this was the wash bar over here. I mentioned that if price can stay above 72.32, okay, I'll be interested to go long. You can consider to go long. All right. So you can see over here on this day, on Monday also, on Monday, price close higher. All right. Even if you miss out on Monday, all right, Tuesday, I think you still can enter. Still can enter. No 3 consecutive days. 2 days, I think still can enter. Okay, and then today, good profit, right? Good or not? Not too bad, right? So I didn't enter into ITB. Okay, I in fact entered into ITA, aerospace and defense over here. I entered into ITA, aerospace and defense. Okay, so this was the I didn't mark out the line over here lah. Okay, so this was the wash and rinse pattern over here. All right, this was the low is 107.41. Okay, about that lah. Okay, about that. Okay, once again, there is a setup. There's a trigger. All right, this is the wash bar. Price close below the prior day low. Okay, on Monday, price close above the wash line 107.41. I enter over here. All right, and price continue to hit higher. I exited yesterday. Okay, not too bad, right? All this, all right. Good or not? Not too bad, right? And then XLP I held for quite a while. I held for quite a while. So that was, I think, 2 weeks ago. All right, 2 weeks ago. So over here, this is the wash bar over here. All right, price close below the prior day low. All right, 66.65. All right, so I hold price close above that. I enter over here. My stop was somewhere below here. Okay, go up, come down a few. I think some time, but it didn't hit my stop. I still continue to hold, and today I exited. Okay, I exited. So it was also a good trade. Okay, so last week there were 2 losses, but this week, all the position I entered, all I exited already. All very good. Okay, all I exited. So yeah, fantastic week for this week. Okay, so the key thing is you need to know when to enter and need to pull the trigger. So Monday, Tuesday is the best time to enter. If you kind of scared, don't dare to enter, then very hard for you to chase now already. Okay, and of course having the seasonal data, okay, really helps, right? Okay, so I know exactly, what stocks, what sector, what industry to look for. Okay, so for those who are SV, you think this is good, okay, just type yes in the comments, okay, for the SV insiders. I know Henry is a SV insiders lah. Okay. Yes, of course, I'm trying to promote my offer, my thing over here. But right now, I think not the best time for you to buy also lah, because we are nearing the end of December already. But going into December, most likely I will convert that into member side. There'll be more things. Okay, John, I know John also is a SV insiders. Yes, Mary is all in profit, right? Good, right? Of course. But anyway, this week is a relatively easy week to enter. Even if you don't buy the individual stocks or the sector or ETF, you just go and long the S&P 500, you will still make money one. But the key thing is, okay, you need to dare to enter. Okay, you kind of tarik, don't dare to enter now. All right, then you very hard for you to chase really. All right. After you identify the trade watch and rinse, how do you determine your entry price, stop loss, and exit strategy? Okay. Actually, stop loss, exit strategy is entirely up to you. Okay, I'm quite flexible on the exit strategy. So for me personally, at Corinne, right? So as long my risk to reward is 1.5, okay, I'll be happy to exit. Okay, of course, sometimes the market cannot give you 1.5, which means that if you risk 100, okay, you get $150 profit. Okay, but it depends on whether the market can give you or not. So sometimes along the way, I might exit earlier and such lah. Okay, so but most of the time, I'll be happy to get 150 kind of risk reward, 1.5 risk reward. Okay, for stop loss, okay, typically is below the swing low, plus or minus about 1.25 ATR. Okay, but some of you might not know this, but not important, not that important. The key thing is that I think the entry price is more important. You need to enter at the right price. Okay. Yeah. Then you make your job easier. You make your job easier. Okay. And like what I mentioned about, like, for example, ITB, for example, over here. Okay. I very specifically say about that. Okay. Where is my entry price? Entry price. Okay. Have to stay above 72.32, above the wash line over here. So on that day itself, okay, on this Monday, if price stay above 72.32, you can just buy. You can just put a market order buy also can. Okay, I don't kind of queue lah. I mean that queue for the price or queue for a very low price. No need lah. Okay, you just like for example right now the current price 72.32 for example. Okay, maybe you just put a limit order 72.30 that kind. I think it's good enough. Very near to the market price. Just buy. Just buy. No need to queue until very low. Okay. Or second day, you can also just buy. Your risk level is pretty low already. Okay. Okay, Ken. So Melvin is asking what I think about HSI. HSI. Let me see. It's been a long time since I go into HSI. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. So can see that for the past few months over here. Okay, price is below the central pivot range, below the CPR. Now today, okay, price is above the CPR. Not too bad. And if I'm not mistaken, okay, I think Hong Kong market, the seasonal is favorable soon. Favorable soon. Okay, of course, I think I will share with the SV insiders, I think when the time comes, but end of the year, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, all right. So based on seasonal, it's not too bad. Price action also not too bad, but of course, you need to have a trigger to enter. You need to have a trigger to enter. You need to have a trigger to enter. Okay. Hi, Alex. Can like to buy a buy call as option compared to buy the stocks? Can. Okay, you need to understand that options is a derivative of the stock. Okay, you need to know where the stock is heading. Okay, then you know how to buy your stock options, correct or not? Okay, you want to buy a directly a buy call, or want to do a vertical spread. You want to sell a put, also can. It's entirely how you want to play the options. Okay, if you are you think the market is going up, okay, you want to sell a put, okay, a vertical put lah, okay, you can do that also. All right, you want to directly just buy a buy call, also can. Vertical spread, buy long call, also can. All right. Melvin, I didn't say can buy. I say that price action looks not too bad. There must always be a trigger. Okay. So you guys need to know. You guys need to know. You guys need to know. You need a setup. You need a setup. Okay, you need a setup. You need a setup. You need a setup. Okay. Then you need a trigger. Then you can buy lah. Okay. These two must be present. Then you can buy. So a lot of time, I think if you are not using seasonals, a lot of time your setup is based on price. Correct or not? So let's say, for example, you are a pullback trader. You only buy pullback. So when price go up, you don't chase. When price come down a bit lower, then you buy. So something like that lah. So coming down, okay, coming down. So there's a pullback. There's a pullback. Then this is your setup. You are looking for a pullback. So for example, okay, you are a breakout trader. You are a breakout trader. So the breakout is like that. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, then this is a resistance level. Okay, then this is your setup. This is your setup. Okay, you are a breakout trader. So this is that there's a potential chance that if price could do a breakout, then this is your setup. Then price breakout, then this is your trigger to enter. Correct. So understand. So for me, my setup, okay, need to be a pullback lah, okay, and then there's a wash and rinse trigger. So the wash and rinse is my trigger, okay. So this is the setup. So I mentioned about the setup, right? Okay, setup. Sorry, I need to understand it. So most of people, it is actually price. Look at the price. It's not to run very nice, but you understand price P. So they look at price for the setup. So this is a setup. For me, I have the seasonality, the time, okay? Time as the setup, okay? I don't know whether you guys understand me or not. So this is the setup, okay? Normally it's price, but I'm using time as the setup. So for example, I know that I use Henry's favorite ITV as example, home construction, okay? I know that maybe this period is a favorable time. Okay, so I know it is coming towards that period already. I already zoom in already. So somewhere around there is the setup. So this is the setup. It is based on time. Based on time. This is my setup. The setup is in play. Okay. And then the trigger is the wash and rinse pattern. So this is the wash bar trigger. This is the trigger. Okay. So you need a setup and a trigger to enter. If you understand what I'm trying to say, just type ST in the comments. A setup and a trigger. So for Hang Seng also the same. Okay. You don't say Alex just buy lah. You need a trigger lah. So maybe for example, maybe somewhere around here, time setup, okay, is here. Then you need a trigger to enter also. All right. Can you understand what I'm trying to say or not? Can you understand? Just type ST in the comments. Just type ST in the comments. How come no reaction? Or my comments spoil. Okay, the comments are coming in. The rest are no comments. Okay, yeah, coming in ready. So you understand? Need a trigger and setup. ST important. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you so much. Give me a like, share comments. Okay, liking is free. Okay, all right. So any question? I think 1 hour, 15 minutes ready. All right. Price. This one, price setup will be CPR and cloud. No, CPR and cloud is just for me to determine the trend and the support and resistance level only. It is not exactly a setup. Okay. So for example, over here, so let's say I'll go back to the treasury bonds. You can see that I have the cloud. I have the cloud and the CPR. So the cloud is just to tell me, okay, whether the treasury bonds is in an uptrend or downtrend. Okay, to let me determine the trend. The central pivot range is to tell me whether it's at a support or resistance level. Okay, so where's the setup? I don't know what is Darius, what is your how you trade, but let's say for example you are a pullback trader. So the setup could be like that. Setup, okay, price up for 3 consecutive days. So for 3 consecutive days, as a rule of thumb, for me I don't buy. So no chasing, no setup. So you wait for a setup, maybe like that, come down. Then you know that your setup is coming already. There is a pullback coming. Okay. Then you need to wait for a trigger to enter. Maybe the trigger is a wash and rinse over here. Then you enter. Is that clear? Can all right. So cloud and CPI is not a setup. It is just to help me to have more clarity of the market only. Okay. Any other question? I can answer a few more questions before I call it a day. 1 hour, 15 minutes already. I'll answer a few more questions. I will just wait for a while. Okay. VIX is low. Actually, in a bull market, VIX is typically low one. Okay, it is okay one. Okay. So a price setup can be a rebound from CPR. Do you trade that? Yes. Essentially, just now what I said is that, right? So a rebound from CPR is actually a pullback market. So you need to have a pullback first, okay, and then the price can rebound. So how do I rebound? The rebound could be pullback, and then there's a wash and rinse. So that's the rebound, and the rebound is the wash and rinse rebounding up. That's the setup. That's the trigger. Can? Yeah. So how do we identify the wash and rinse? Okay, the wash and rinse pattern is actually no, I invented one. Actually, I learned from Bini also. I learned from Bini, one of the speakers lah. Okay, one of the speakers one of the speakers for the trading arena, okay, Bini Ong. So after many years of trading, okay, like different kind of trigger entry, I find the wash and rinse is actually quite a superior entry technique. Okay, that's why I keep using that nowadays. Okay, for quite a while already. So it's actually very simple. So I use the XLP consumer stable ETF as an example over here. Very simple. You just need to find the day where price closed below the prior day low. This is the low over here. The closing is here, right? It closed below the prior day low, and then it washed back up and stay higher above the wash line. That is the wash and rinse pattern. It doesn't mean that it's just 3 candles. Like it can be many candles. Okay, it can form many candles to form the wash. As long as price can stay above the wash and rinse, that is a wash and rinse pattern. Okay. Hot can share the VBIX over BIX ratio. VBIX over BIX ratio. VBIX over BIX ratio. In fact, for VBIX over BIX ratio, actually nothing much to comment. Okay, it is moving in line with the market. When market drop, VBIX ratio also drop. But in fact, I actually never share. Okay, there is also a star reversal signal there. Okay, so that also make me, the low is there already. The low is there. Okay, so nothing much. So the VBIX is in line with the market. Okay, so very in line with the market. Yeah, nothing much to be concerned about. All right. Yu Yang say, hey, Yu Yang, you are the expert also. I thought you already shorted the BTC already. BTC, okay, I actually mentioned in the Twitter over here, BTC. Let me share with you my Twitter account over here. Okay, I mentioned that BTC over here. Okay, so BTC, you need to understand that it's like a potential bull flag. So a lot of people are expecting, okay, another leg up, all right, after a consolidation over here. So, okay, why I say that, when a pattern become too obvious, okay, there's a likelihood for the pattern to fail. That's essentially what I'm talking about here. So for BTC, okay, I'm still bullish, but not near term, because, after this leg up, okay, which I exited somewhere around here, okay, then there's a consolidation, there's a range. So this make a lot of people very excited, make a lot of people very excited because they say, oh, it's doing a bull flag pattern, then okay, thinking another leg up. So to me, it's that there's a very high chance that this pattern will fail. It will come down like that. Okay. So personally, I feel that there's no edge to go long now. There's no edge to buy. So I'm staying out. I'm not doing anything yet, but I'm still bullish. But I can see that the central pivot range, it is here. Okay. So let's say if price, okay, can do a kind of a pullback, okay, pullback over here. All right. Or sell off, or one day sharp sell off like that. Then I'm looking to buy somewhere near the central pivot range again. But of course, I have to see how the price action do that. Okay, but right now I feel there's no edge. But overall, midterm, within the next few months or so, I am still bullish. Just that short term, within the next 1 to 2 weeks, I don't think there's any edge in going long because the risk of failure is very high. Okay. Mark is asking if I have a wash and rinse to long, but the price is about to hit a P1 or P2 level. Will you pass the trade? Or okay, this takes a lot of some discretionary. Okay, the best if price, pivot is at a support level like S1 or central or the pivot level. That's the best. Okay, if at R1, R2, when price has been heading higher already, like for example, like that, then like one day wash and rinse, then like that. Most likely I won't try to continue to buy. So as a rule of thumb, Mark, okay, if price has been up for 3 consecutive days already, okay, and then there's wash and rinse pattern like that, I typically won't try to go long. I try to stay on the safe side. I want price to come down. So I want price to come down. Then I look for a long. Okay. price has been heading high already, okay, I won't be going now. So let's say, for example, Bitcoin, for example, okay, let's say there's no wash and rinse. Let's say there's a wash and rinse pattern over here where price closed below the prior day low, okay, I also won't buy. I find it's too risky to buy really. Can? Yeah, that is my personal view lah. It doesn't mean that I'm right, but that's how I do. I try to be more conservative. Okay. So I think 1 hour 23 minutes. I think that's all for today. I think pretty late. So if you guys enjoy my sharing today, okay, like my sharing, you think that I share good content, please type value in the comments as usual. Type value in the comments and give me a like, share, and comments. Okay, and also for the Philip, okay, CFD. If you do not have an account, you can want to trade FX. You can go there and open the account form, Philip CFD. I post the link once again in the comments over here. Okay, and then once again, the trading arena, if you haven't registered, okay, I am going to screw J upside down during my battle over here. And of course, there are few other traders, week 1, week 2, week 3, they are also going to give you very good content, very good battle. Okay, so once again, you can register for this event over here. And so with that, thank you so much for staying with me until 1 a.m. So, all right. 谢谢你们. Next week, Friday, I won't be around because I'll be heading to Japan for the next 1 week or so. So see you again when I'm back, okay? Have a good, safe trading week ahead. Bye-bye.